What's going on, guys? So I wanted to do a quick video because I'm about to go to the gym and I'm kind of limited on time. So I wanted to just do a quick video. I was listening to a podcast this morning, within the coaching industry and just some of the guys that I look up to, kind of talking about the coaching industry and how coaches are choosing to run their programs and their businesses and where the whole industry is going right now. And unless you live under a rock, you've noticed that a lot of people are, transitioning over to the school method or MRR or whatever. And I don't necessarily care about that necessarily. That's not what this video is for. I wanted to make this video because one thing that I've been seeing a lot recently, especially as I bring on new clients and as I do more sales calls and I kind of get my feet a little bit more wet, is a lot of clients that have been screwed over in previous programs or working with other coaches in the past, or have just paid, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 and haven't really received any type of value or what they were promised from those different coaches. It's a really frustrating thing when you're on a sales call with someone and you're trying to deliver them value and you're trying to, help them build their business or scale their business. And, the first thing they tell you is, I really want to do this. I just have been screwed over so many times that, I'm just in a bad spot with coaches, period. And it sucks because, obviously you want to help people and you want to, give people transformations and kind of walk them through the whole process. And for me, I do one-on-one coaching. So it's a lot easier for me to handle that objection. But if you're someone that does that has courses in your program, or you're someone that is working a little bit more hands-off, the coaches out there that aren't doing their job correctly are screwing it up for you. Because this guy straight up told me hey, I've spent $20,000 on coaches and I don't even know what I'm gonna do in my business. I'm still kind of confused on what business model I want to go with, how I want to, present it to my audience. He wasn't necessarily doubting on his niche, so I had to walk through that as well. But it just kind of sucks because these people still need help. People are getting burned by coaches that are saying, hey, trust me, yeah, it's gonna cost you, $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 for my help. And then they get into these programs and they just throw them into a group call where they're not getting any type of one-on-one training. They're not getting any type of individualized help that's very customized to what they need and to what they're wanting out of their business. And so I don't know, it just kind of rubbed me a weird way. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about organic coaches. I think if you're teaching only organic, I think you're just manipulating a bunch of people that don't know anything about social media. I run into cold outreach coaches all the time that are saying we'll help you generate 12 appointments a day or whatever by, sending out cold DMs and doing cold calls. Those coaches as well, I think it's just a waste of money. I think it's a waste of time. And what happens is that those people screw it up for us, the people that are actually, delivering our clients results. They're not actually walking through the thought process or the mindset that it actually takes to scale a business, right? Obviously you need organic content, to nurture your audience, for your audience to gather information, to hopefully scale your business. But organic content isn't necessarily the way to scale a business. It's just a piece of the puzzle, right? Doing cold outreach can be a way that scales your business. Now, is it the best and most effective way to scale your business? Absolutely not. It is what it is. Else, Target or McDonald's or some of these big name companies would be doing cold calls to your house every day to get you to go to their restaurant. But that's just not how things work. If you want to be a big company, you want to be a legit company, it's not going to be from these lowball methods of desperation. You're gonna have to figure out a different way to market it. And the thing is that We have a lot of coaches out here that aren't telling people this information. We have a lot of coaches out here that are only benefiting themselves by saying, hey, I'll do cold outreach for you. I'll teach you how to create organic content because that's the only thing that they know how to do, right? And because their customer or their potential client doesn't even know that much, then they're getting away with it. So they're selling them a course, they're getting in the course, these guys are starting to create content and they're like, I know how to create content now, but my business isn't growing, right? So they're really just hiring content coaches. Where another piece of the puzzle, fly or something, another piece of the puzzle is paid ads, right? Now, there's a few different ways that this can go, right? You have paid ads that would typically be more business to business, which is, here's how, like you see it on commercials all the time. Like a commercial, obviously, it would be a paid ad, but a lot of businesses run commercials that are just like, hey, our company's awesome, like go to our website. If you're an online coach, that's not what we're doing. It's not gonna work, and it's just not the most effective in 2024. Obviously, at one point, it worked, but right now it's just not the play. Right now, our goal is to get as many eyeballs on your profile and on your content as possible. And what that's gonna do is obviously start translating into clients. Now, once these people become clients, it's your duty as an online coach to help these people get the results that you promised in your content. That's the part where I see a lot of screw up, and if we don't fix this ASAP, we're gonna have a lot of issues in the coaching community with people trusting coaches. The reason why I choose to do a one-on-one, type of course or program is because of this exact problem, right? I don't wanna just throw people into a program like I got into when I first got into the online or entrepreneurial space, where I paid, $1,500 for, to learn, marketing techniques and all this stuff. And they just kind of threw me into a course with a bunch of modules, and it was like, all right, there you go. And then I got into a community with a bunch of people who didn't know what they're doing. And so it's the blind leading the blind. And I don't want my clients to go through what I went through. And so with my program, I really specialize on one-on-one. And I understand that it takes more time, right? But that's why I charge the prices I charge, because I want the program to be customized to each individual that becomes a part of my program. I want them to feel like I'm actually helping them, like it's me that's actually helping them. Now, obviously it won't be this way forever. At some point, once my calendar gets maxed out, I'll obviously up my prices, and there will just have to be some acquisition that takes place. But for now, when I have the time and when I am at a place where I'm newer, quote unquote, in the space, I can work one-on-one with people and help them, dial in their offer, dial in their niche, and figure out these different things that they need to figure out, dial in their content to where that they are having clients come to them instead of them still hunting clients and having to do cold outreach and do all this stuff because their ad isn't dialed in, their organic content isn't dialed in, and they don't really have that sense of authority in their space. And so again, guys, don't be one of those coaches that are screwing people up and taking their money just because you have a program and you just need the money, right? Be a good coach. Be the person that you said you'd be on the other side of that ad or on the other side of your content. If you tell people that you can help them lose 100 pounds in 60 days, help them lose a freaking 100 pounds in 60 days, right? Don't just throw them in a course and be like, oh, you'll all figure it out together. If you're someone that says, I don't know, I hope you scale your business in the next, 90 days, help the people scale their business in the next 90 days. You don't have to say, or you don't pay, or you don't have to say, like, it doesn't have to be these crazy guarantees at the end of it, but just do what you said you'd do. Simple as that. That's literally it. Provide more value, under promise and over deliver. Don't over promise and under deliver, right? You gotta understand that as a coach, you're not only making a name for yourself, you're also making a name for the rest of the coaches that are out in the space. And so with that, guys, I know I'm beating a dead horse, but I'm just kind of tired of it. Like I said, I do run into a bunch of coaches all the time on these sales calls that are saying like they got screwed over by someone else, or they want to scale their business, but they feel like they need to do it by themselves, or they're just all over the place because they've been told a bunch of nonsense from a bunch of terrible coaches. And so with that, I'm gonna bring this to a close. And like I do at the end of every video, if you are an online coach and you actually want one-on-one guidance and advice and help with your business, hit the link below. book a call. We'll chat, see if I can help out, and if I can, awesome, I'll make an offer and we'll figure out what we can do from there. And if not, it's no big deal. Chances are you probably just don't need a coach. You need to just take action. So again, I appreciate all you guys for watching. Go hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.